My name's Anne Morgan and this is my studio. My new brand, and I wanted to share with you guys the journey. There's a lot of work that goes into launching a brand. This is a children's textile brand, so there's a lot of techniques and such as stitching, dyeing, printing that I want to share with you guys. I made this little guy, Olaf. Say hello, Olaf. He's a starfish. He's patchworked and he's hand quilted and he's stuffed. But I want to show you maybe how I make products like this and little babies quilts and dye fabrics such as these lush fabrics that I've been dyeing up. This orange. As you can see behind me, here's my palette. I would maybe take you on how I build a palette and show you how I'm just doing my designing and how the brand goes. So here's the date of the launch. Somewhere here. So keep your eyes peeled. The Instagram's in process and so is the website, so I'll let you know about those things when it's up and going in the next video hopefully. But the first video I want to share with you is my studio tour, so let's get into the meat of the video. When we come into my studio, here's the door. Sorry, I thought I'd start off. I'm going handheld, by the way, so please don't be too judgy. So when we enter is the light and my mood boards. Here I have some influences, some just some room interiors that I feel have some children's toys in it, like the Moomins and kind of little faces that are inspiring, and it's very Scandi. I love that kind of stuff. I have my organizers and lists of things that need done and my calendar. And then up here I have this wonderful device that allows me to hang my fabrics, so I can hang them and dry them inside if it's a wet day, but I'll show you another video on how I do my dyeing. But very excited about these gauze organic cottons. I'll do another video on sourcing and what like my ethics and transparency is about in the business. So I like to tell everyone where the fabrics are from and how they're organic and how they're good for the environment and how they're ethical, stuff like that. And behind me we have my little palette. That was where I was shooting. This is also a fold out table. It's quite useful. It's really ace to have a double table, especially for pattern cutting and for someone could be working on there and someone could be working here. And then straight ahead as we come in, we have my desk by the window. I have a great view, and in lockdown have viewed lots of different people and people watch, but yeah, the guy opposite me must think I'm mental. He works there and he looks very stressed, like professional. Compared to what I'm doing, it's quite funny. I always think it's really funny what I'm doing compared to him is like mental. There's Olaf, and I have my cutting mats, my Mac, some other little pictures that inspire, but these are my mood boards. I'm going to do a whole video on how I do my mood boards and just talk you through what inspires me and where you can get inspiration yourself. And then I've got a little concept board which has my keywords on. Anyway, moving on. Curtains, if the light comes. Yeah. A print I did at uni, which is with lino. I think I'm going to start incorporating lino printing into my textile design, so I might do a whole video on that. It's great for repeats, so if you did this was one tile, and then this was another tile, and this was a tile, so it would be easy to repeat it, make a pattern, a repeat pattern, but instead I chose to make a jungle kind of feel. And I'm obsessed with plants and pots. You'll learn this about me, but here I have my little haberdashery storage. IKEA, thank you IKEA. I know it's not as sustainable as I'd like it to be, but it's great for storage. My favourite plant of all is this cheese plant. He's the babe of my existence. Makes me so happy when I come through the house. and come into my room, and he's here, so he keeps me company. A wee map of Edinburgh that my friend gave me, and another friend did this lovely lino print as well next to my lino. Anyway, now we come through to the main meat of my storage for my business. It's all a little bit messy, so please ignore the messiness, but it is functional, so that's the main thing. It's pretty, like, once again, thank you IKEA, like, it saved my life. Having this massive storage is amazing for all my crap. So where to start? I'm collecting like old pots and recycled pots, so I'll do a whole video on my printing, screen printing, and like mark making with screen printing dies and stuff. So like I use recycled pots from eating and stuff. I have a lot of notebooks that help me to move forward my business and like learn and grow and challenge myself, and like learn where, like, I'll do a sample and analyze it. And I have a dye book here. I have like my fabrics, materials. So here are my dyes I collect that I like to hand paint with, but I'll do a whole video on them. All my fabrics are organic or reclaimed or repurposed, however you like to say. So they're all about ethics and like being as sustainable as possible, and sourcing, if I can, things that give people a fair wage, like organic fabric, I feel is very ethical, as well as sustainable. Yeah, some baskets with some crap in, like drawers with all the tools I possibly need. I recently got a roller, which will come in handy for me showing you some screen printing, or printing, full stop. So that's just nonsense. I have so much stuff from uni that I literally need so much space for it. And then tools and stuff that is nothing to do with me but my landlord. And then, yeah, my iron. Like, it is a bit higgledy-piggledy, but it works for me. So, for instance, I've got all my dyes and, like, binders and stuff in here. So when I'm mixing, I can just grab it, and it's first thing I need. And then all my dyes, and then all my fabrics, and past fabrics from uni that I've collected that I need to make a massive giant quilt with, you guys. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, and then patterns. I've got my patterns. These are little patterns because these are like for toys. So they're tiny, but I designed this little whale pattern. He's sat there. Yeah, and I'll talk you through how I design patterns and stuff in a different episode, I think, for toys. It's really fun making toys, I have to say. Like Olaf, he was so much fun. This is my little stand for my camera, by the way. This is such a good buy, I have to say. A Manfrotto. It's very good. You can extend it, shrink it down, everything like that. What was I saying? Yeah, Olaf, it has been the most fun I've had in years, and I've done years of uni work and studying textile design, and he is the best. Like, he's probably the most fun thing I've made. And I feel like he's got like a little belly button or something. Tell me what you think about his middle bit, but yay, he's so happy. And yeah, I'm so excited to start selling him. So I'm going to be selling, I'll talk you through a few things. I'm just going to be selling some like quilts, hand-dyed gauze, blankets for babies, and like rattles, and just some various things, see how they sell. I'm going to be on Etsy. I'm going to be hopefully in Edinburgh shops. That's the other thing, I live in Edinburgh. And so it's kind of inspired by Scotland, the design theme. That's one of my drawings and a sample there. But it's inspired by like Scotland and culture and colour here. Taking a lot of inspiration from, what's her name? Donna Wilson, who is like a toy maker, but she also has branched out into other things. She does like woodwork. She's at the bottom right hand corner of that mood board there. And then I'm looking at people like Tessa Lazelle, who lives in London. She does quilt design, but she does a lot of abstract, like artful quilt design. So yeah, I take a lot of inspiration from art. I am a keen painter, but textiles has been a way to express my artistic view over here. But yeah, that's the majority of the video. Like, if you want to see anything else specifically, hopefully I'm in view. It'd be really annoying if I'm not. Yeah, if you want to see anything else and like talk about anything specifically about business starting, the reason I started business is because like in the pandemic I was really struggling to find work, and I'd come out of a degree, and I get that kind of process of really having to find yourself. And if you are a young person and you want to get creative and you want some advice or tips, I don't say that I am the wisest or like the cleverest, but what I can offer you is some tips, and hopefully you can find your own creative feet. And like, yeah, I just want to have some fun really on YouTube. I'm new to this whole YouTube vlogging thing, but if you like the feel of my videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully see you guys soon. Got lots of exciting ideas, so please just, if any of them ticked your boxes, please stay. And yeah, bye for now. Me and Olaf are going to go have a sit down on the couch because we've earned it. So bye for now, and speak to you soon.